Good morning, Stephen Decatur Middle School. Today is Friday, March 5th, and it is a B-Day. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the moment of silence.
Today's lunch is cheese pizza, steamed carrots, and baked hash brown rounds, or ham and cheese on a Hawaiian bun, chilled pears, and craisins.
This week's book of the week is Daniel's Story by Carol Matas. This is a book we have actually just finished reading in our 8th grade classrooms as a part of our learning about the Holocaust. This story follows a boy named Daniel and his family who are Jewish. They were abducted from their homes and taken to ghettos, concentration camps, and forced labor camps. Daniel is describing what happened, who he met, and what he did to help during this time. Daniel is also a boy who likes to photograph things. He uses his skill to take pictures of what's going on and document it so that people on the outside of the Holocaust can see all of these awful things that are really happening on the inside. Daniel's story is historical fiction, a story based on and placed in a time with these true events actually happening.
It's Wellness Week at Stephen Decatur Middle School, and to mark the occasion, we wear the color purple. Why purple? There's an important story behind that. Wellness Week was founded by a former pro basketball player, Chris Herron, who struggled with his own addiction for years. After getting his life on track, he started these speeches at schools. During one of the speeches, a girl in a purple hoodie stood to ask a question. Other kids around her ridiculed her, and Herron saw this. He also saw the strength that this one girl showed in the face of being bullied. Chris' encouragement gave the girl that inspired him to use purple as color for his Wellness Week. Remember, acts of kindness are never random. Let's be kind to each other every day.
Due to COVID-19, students have not been able to return to school at the same time. And for a long time, we have been doing patterns of returning to school, from going to virtual to physical. However, there are a lot of students coming back to school, and there are already a lot of students that are back at school, such as Avery Marvel and Sean Smith. Avery, can you share some advice about the mask life at school and what to do and what not to do?
Wearing a mask is hard, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. I like seeing my friends, but it's hard not to hug them and take my mask off. It has been nice because sometimes we have mask breaks. Another good thing is that as long as you are 6 feet away from someone and are outside, you can take your mask off for a little bit. For me personally, it's hard because I can't understand people's facial expressions, and because I have theater, which is hard. I can't see their faces in my classmates when they can't see mine. This means extra emphasis to work a single emotion. Remember to wear your mask correctly so we can stay in school and so you don't have to be sent home.
Good advice. Sean, can you share some advice for incoming students?
Wearing masks, as everyone knows, isn't fun. The type of mask you wear is one key factor in the comfort you receive while wearing a mask. Some masks are better than others for certain people. Masks might be too small or too big, so you have to be careful when choosing a mask, especially when it depends on stopping the spread of COVID-19. I don't mind wearing masks because it is necessary, but sometimes my mask can be mildly discomforting. Sometimes my ears hurt from the pull of the ear loops, and sometimes it's just hot. One thing we must remember is that we must wear masks to stop the spread, but that doesn't mean we can't make it a little more comfortable.
Awesome advice. For all students coming back, good luck and remember to stay safe.
Today, March 5th, is the anniversary of the Boston Massacre. It was one of the most significant events in American history, and it all happened because of one shot.
In 1767, Great Britain responded to the Boston Tea Party by passing a series of restrictive laws called the Townshend Acts. One law taxed on a variety of colonial goods, and another closed the port of Boston. This devastated the local economy.
Bostonians rebelled against the acts until they were finally repealed in 1770. One rebellion led to the mob scene at the Boston Massacre.
The massacre was a confrontation between colonists and the British soldiers. The redcoats were being harassed by an angry mob of colonists.
Someone shot their gun into the mob, and it led to the British opening fire on the colonists. 5 people were killed, including a freed slave named Crispus Attucks.
This deadly event from March 5th, 1770, helped colonists gain their freedom by igniting the spark that led to the Revolutionary War.
2, ignition! 7th grade language arts is in a space unit right now, and so we're learning about traveling to outer space and should we try to make a home in space. And so today we're outside launching rockets of various sizes to show what we could do with just a simple model rocket kit. Imagine what NASA can do, guys. Parachute failure!
I didn't think that after like the 5th time I watched a rocket launch I would be this excited, but it's still really exciting. It was kind of scary. Because sometimes I feel like it's gonna land on my head.
Rocket engine. They use sulfur and some sodium.
3, 2, 1.
Whenever it's like that thrill you have watching it, and then whenever it does go off, you have so many people running after it.
We have a lot of birthdays to celebrate this week. Please help me wishing a very happy birthday to the following students.
All students and staff show your Bulldog pride every day by being productive, responsible, involved, and determined.
Remember to be the eye and kind.
Have a great Friday!